Hello everybody, welcome back to Ancient Warfare, and today we're working on the new alloy, and we've just done it, I think. This is Seismum, which is the new alloy we'll need for our hammer. Nice, isn't it? And I believe we'll need some new items for the hammer as well. As you can see, I have a lot of random alloys in here. I might as well make a Tinker Tank soon, but I think we've got enough Seismum to make our actual hammer, and I do need some brass to be casted. So do I have brass ingots? Or any kind of... Yes, I do have one brass ingot. Is this going to be enough? This is a good question. So we have our heavy binding pattern. We're probably going to make the handle from wood to start off as well, which I think will be pretty easy for making the tool. What are we making? We are making the actual... How is it not 4 wood? Does it need more wood than this? 11 wood. Okay. See? It needs more wood. Alright, so basically I just need to cast out the brass casts for this, and then I'll have what I need to make the stuff for our tool of choice, the hammer. The head will be Ardite, I believe, because the Ardite allows us to... Actually, we could emboss for Ardite. Because the other material we need to have is obsidian for dirte, or something along the lines that gives you dirte. It's something that gives you the regeneration effect for the tool. Basically, I need to emboss either 2 things or 1 thing, and I needed a decent handle modifier. Of course, I mean, we could, you know, use the stuff for it, but we're not going to do that. We're going to focus on finding a material that has the best modifier for Damascus steel. Gives you dirte and this for the head. I guess we'll do that for our starting head material, and then boss with the actual stuff later. For the handle, we'll just stick with what we know for now, which is wood. So the wood handle will give you regeneration for the tool. Because yes, you do need some form of regeneration for the tool. So for now, we're gonna go ahead and cast out. I believe we need 6 or 8 ingots of this. The cost is 8 ingots, so I need to make more obsidian before we can even consider this. Right, okay, I'll make 1 piece of obsidian. Now, Ezo is found at bedrock. Now, this stuff looks like bedrock, but it looks weird. And so when you find it, you'll be really confused by it. Like, what is this? Why is the bedrock weird? Why can I mine this? Don't worry, it is normal because it is just what you should be able to mine. You should be able to mine that stuff out around. You just have to mine a bedrock and you'll find a bunch of it. It's not hard to find. Well, it kind of is, but you can find it and it will be pretty nice. I bet you can find it in the Nether as well. I don't know what dimensions it spawns in, so probably Nether, Overworld, probably just a bedrock on both of them. We're also going to need to make a hammer head pattern, because this is how we make a hammer. Because you need a hammer head to make the actual hammer. We're going to need a wooden hammer head for this. We're going to also cast this thing out of existence using molten metal. Now, the thing is that is very weird about Tinker's Workshop is that how does this make a perfect cast if you're pouring something that will set the wood on fire into the actual... I'm not even going to question it. If it was stone... It'd be reasonable. If it's wood, that does not make a cast. That's going to make a mess. Because the actual molten metal will burn the wood. But it's... I guess I've ruined many people's immersion now. Thank goodness I've done my job for the day. I'm proud to be ruining immersions for many people. You cannot do Tinker's Workshop in real life. This is not how it works. At all. Well, yes, there's casting. It's not done like this. So. Oh, I need to throw in copper now, because I made a mistake. I threw in tin and zinc and expected to get out brass. That's not how that works. That's how you get worse zinc. Or worse tin. That's how you get worse tin. Like, what is this? How do you expect to get stupid brass from tin and zinc? That makes 0 sense. Well, look at this thing. That does not look friendly. Oh, it does. It does. Nah, what am I saying? It looks so friendly right now. And I believe we already have the tough tool rod cast, so I don't even need to make that one. Perfect. So basically, all I needed to make was this thing. some other casts as well. So it should be ready to go with my brass. Yes, my brass is done. There's bronze, copper, and brass. And I'm going to make the brass cast on this thing. So we'll cast it onto the wood. Okay. Damascus steel now. We need to get that. Because I made all of the actual bronze in here, I actually am able to now ignore the fact that there is, I can just throw in iron, basically. Like, I can throw in 5 pieces of iron and get a bunch of Damascus steel. Alright, Damascus steel ready for casting out. Perfect. Check that out. That is our Damascus steel going into the Tinker tool for hammer. We need to find a plate material, which is probably not obsidian, because Damascus steel covers both dense and dirty, which you would get from, well, bronze and, well, the other thing. So basically, also the same as tough alloy. So if you have nuclear craft installed, you can also get that from tough alloy. We'll emboss the handle with a tartarite handle because it is very strong, and so it's a great idea. Maybe the head, we could actually, yeah, we're going to do so much with this tool. Well, we can basically do anything with it, we just gotta get to the right level to actually do stuff with that, but yeah. Now there's a lot of stuff here. Medesium for duplication does not work with the pickaxes. It only works with other things, so works as a weapon, but not with the other stuff. This is iridium, signalum, so these guys we won't even care about, because I can't make them. So we're not even going to bother with that. Well, I can make some of them, but no. Applies a random effect to your enemy. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. You see, I could actually add on another thing to give it even more of more durability. For the actual modifier, this one gives you well established, which gives you additional XP. There is cobalt, which has, I mean, it's got durability, which is pretty high, but I don't really know if I want that. There is also this one, which gives you Petra armor. We wouldn't have to emboss it. Stonebound. The tool mines faster as it wears out, but does less damage. Your tool literally wants to absorb it for durability. We're gonna go Ardite. I think that's the answer to the question. What do we use for the actual handle or actual extra piece? Ardite. Clearly, we're going to put in 4 pieces Ardite. This should do the trick. Hopefully, does not create any kind of alloy with the other stuff. And so that's going to be planned as Ardite for the actual hammer. Ignore these guys. Those are from when we made those actual scimitars that one time, and then we had extra of those because I left the lever on and casted out the wrong stuff. So, for the handle, it's going to be embossed with tartarite, which is the strongest material. But it's going to have wood to begin with. The reason we're going to emboss it is because it will increase the durability of the tool without getting rid of the effects of wood. I think that's how that works, if I remember correctly, but I do not know. We should have the actual stencil table here so I can make a tough tool rod. Is that what that is? Tool rod pattern, tough tool rod pattern. They look the same. They look the same, but they tell you what they are, so don't worry. Ecological. Perfect. I just need one more of these casted out. What does the element 0 give us, by the way? What does this give? As far as tool materials. Does this give anything good? Super heavy. Yeah, no, it's rubbish. Yeah, no, I don't think I want that. But let's see anything else in here. There's obsidianite, medium. Whoa. Oh. As if they're changing time will tell. Interesting. I think there's another one that gives you alien. I think it's Desi Chalco's. Crumbling, polarizing nature bound. Repairs the tool on several blocks. Urdine. Alright, here is the casting for the actual thing right here. This thing is, what is this? This is the actual Ardite plate. I was going to try one of the other materials called niobe, because it says reviving. So like, I guess every time you break the tool, it comes back or something. I don't know, maybe we can emboss the handle with it and find out. We do already have our 2 tartarite ingots. To make tartarite, you need to take the materials for tartarite and shove them through the actual thing first. So you need adamantine or adamant. Yeah, it's adamantine. Right. So that is. We have 4 of that, I think, somewhere, or not. Where the heck did I put this? I'm pretty sure I had this. Could have sworn I had adamantine somewhere. Could have. It's probably right in front of my face, and I just don't see it. It's got to be in here. Wait. Over here. Already done. We're gonna start cooking up at letters. These cannot actually be put straight into a lava smelter. You'll need thermite for this to actually get these to work. But we're not going to make thermite because it's not something I'm interested in making right now. So, of course, when you start making a tool, you put in the tool rod first, the head, hammer, or the other things as well. And if you switch these around, I believe it will flip the sides that they're on. Which this gives me a ecological dense dirty cascade stonebound tool. Right? But we can make it better by adding an extra embossment to it and getting it up there. So this is now very strong. Right? Check the durability. 1415. The modifier on the handle is garbage, right? It's actually garbage, but we need to make an embossment to take it a step further. And so, getting to that embossment is the hard part, because you'll need not only adamantine for what I'm doing. The way I'm doing this is terrible. It costs adamantine and stuff. Copper. We're going to cast out everything that does not need to be in there. So, we'll start casting out the actual iron and stuff. Brass. There's no other stuff other than that we need to cast out. We're going to cast out all the ingots, but once we have casted the actual tool rod cast, which costs 3, apparently. I didn't know this costed 3. It's going to take a while to get these heated up, so